Yo, what's up, guys? Well, Milan lose 3-1 to Roma, guys, making it official that Milan will not be playing European football next year, guys. And what can we say, guys, about this game today, guys? Just another reminder today of what a disaster this season has been, guys, and what an absolute failure this management has been for this club, the ownership, etc., guys. And obviously, to start the game 2 minutes in, Milan concede a corner kick, of course, and then Vic Tomori, unfortunately, gets bullied by Gianluca Mancini to make it 1-0 for Roma 2 minutes into the game, and it's just like, just end this bloody season, guys. Just one more game left in this season, and we can just forget about how tumultuous this season was for Milan, guys. And then obviously, after Roma scored the goal, what do we get 20 minutes later, guys? About 18, 20 minutes later, Santiago Jimenez, our 35 million euro signing, decides to elbow Gianluca Mancini in the stomach, of course. VAR takes a look at it and gives him a red card, a straight red card. And now, guys, obviously I know what happened in the Coppa Italia final with Bergamo and Gabbia, right? Elbowing him in the Coppa Italia final. Gabbia doesn't go down. VAR doesn't look at it, of course. But in today's game, of course, Jimenez does what he does to Mancini. They look at it, straight red card. Milan are down a man. It's absolutely pathetic, of course, guys. Things aren't the same for every team, obviously. The refereeing is obviously different for some teams, of course. Obviously pathetic, frustrating to see, guys. Milan go a man down like that, and especially what we saw in the Coppa Italia final a few days ago, of course, on Wednesday. So it's just been a frustrating week. Seeing that red card by Jimenez, the non-call in the Coppa Italia final. Like I said, guys, it's just more frustration after more frustration in this game, guys, And I thought Milan did pretty well after they went a man down, guys, They started pushing. Roma were defending a bit. Obviously, we saw Christian Pulisic put in a great ball to Alejandro Jimenez, and then Joao Felix pounces on the rebound to tie it up 1-1. And, Milan weren't looking too bad. I thought Jimenez was probably the best player on the field in the first half, guys. Him and Pulisic probably, and Felix. Those three guys were probably their best players in the first half, but does it really matter, guys? I think we all agree it didn't really matter, because after Roma scored a fantastic free kick by Paredes, you knew Roma weren't going to concede two more goals. Roma's been the best defensive team in Serie A in 2025, and if not the best team in Serie A since the calendar flipped, right, you guys? So once Roma took a 2-1 lead, you knew Milan was a man down. There was no way Roma was going to give up another goal or two. This game was basically a wash. Milan had one opportunity when Leao came into the game. Fofana put in a nice through ball to Rafa, but Svilar made the save, of course. And then after, we saw Magnan make two really good double saves, and then the ball comes out to Pistante, wide open outside the box with a great shot to beat Magnan to make it 3-1 Roma, guys. And that's all she wrote, guys. As I said before, no European football next year. It's just, I can't get over it, guys, that we are not playing European football next year. The first time in 5 years, guys, we're not going to be playing any European football at all. The amount of money that this team is about to lose, guys, the amount of sales that they're going to have to make to reaccumulate all that money that they're about to lose. But you got nobody to blame but this incompetent management, guys. And listen, the players are to blame too. They haven't been good enough, guys. Their lack of effort has not been good. In some games today, you saw a lack of effort by the team today, guys. It just was not good enough. They know the season's done. They know they can't do anything. But it's just absolutely pathetic how this season went, guys. And then on top of it, yesterday, seeing the Milan Futuro side getting relegated to Serie D. Great job, Ibrahimovic. That was his project. He screwed it all up, bringing in his buddy from the MLS there, Kirovsky, I think his name is there, guys. Firing Abate. Look what he's done with Ternana. You hire a dummy like Bonera. It's been an absolute mess, guys. We all know. I can go on and on about what this management has done, but they're the only problem with this team, guys. They're the reason why we shot ourselves in the foot this year. Horrendous purchases in the summer transfer window, guys. Horrendous hirings at coach. Losing a sporting director midway through the season. Diatavio is probably the smartest guy of them all, resigning halfway through the season, guys. He saw the mess that this team was and how management operates. It's pathetic. And you only got one man to blame other than the management, and it's Jerry Cardinale, as we all agree, guys. This guy here is a pathetic owner. Like I mentioned in the Coppa Italia final video, didn't show up for the final, hasn't been in Milan since September. He's an absentee owner. He needs to sell this team immediately, guys. He is absolutely destroying the value of this team. The product on the field, he's destroying. This is all his fault. Why this team's suffering now. And us fans have to suffer more than anybody, hearing that one of our best players in Reinders might be sold. Pulisic is unhappy with the situation. We might have to sell Magnan and Tail. It is an absolute disaster. And this game today, guys, was just another reminder, guys. And then you look at a team like Roma. Roma hired fired 2 coaches. You know, you fired De Rossi, fire Juric. Then they finally got it right with Ranieri, and what a job Claudio Ranieri's done to steer the ship in the right direction for Roma. Guys, Roma's won 19 of their 20 games in 2025. They lost yesterday to Atalanta. They were 18, last week, sorry, not yesterday. They were 18 games unbeaten before they lost to Atalanta last week. Guys, Roma have done an incredible job. Ranieri's done an incredible job. They deserve to be in Europe next year, guys. That is a real team that, you know, despite Roma have had their problems in the past with their ownership and who they've hired as a coach. They did a great job hiring Ranieri. They've done a great job turning things around. And that's what Jerry Cardinale needs to do. He needs to swallow his pride, swallow his ego, and do what's best for this team. Because if he doesn't, guys, this guy needs to leave immediately. He's asking for war with the fan base, guys. And players are going to be unhappy. No European football next year. You know, the top players in this team, Pulisic, Reinders, Leal, Teo, Magnan, these guys want to play in the Champions League. They don't want to be playing in just Serie A. 1 game a week next year, guys. It's absolutely horrendous to me what this management has done in 3 years to this club. Completely dismantled it, guys. You know, the purchases that they made, like I mentioned, were horrendous. Then you got a 35 million euro striker we buy in January doing the stupidity he did today, guys. The purchases that we had last summer have not panned out, obviously. And this management should all resign. Or Cardinale should fire them. But these people have no spine. They're spineless. They don't give a shit. They'll probably stay on, continue doing their job, making the money that they make, and that's the problem. These people need to go. And the fact that Paolo Maldini got fired after being in a Champions League semi-final and leading this team to a Scudetto 3 years ago, and Jerry Cardinale is going to keep these dummies intact, it's astronomical to me, guys, what this person has done to this team. It is unforgivable. I cannot believe what we watched, not only today, but the entire season, guys. It has been an absolute nightmare for us. I think we could all agree, guys, that there is no turning back now with this management. I'm telling you, guys, I might sound crazy to say this, but there's only one man that can steer the ship, guys, and he's at Napoli right now. If Antonio Conte leaves Napoli, that's the only manager that could flip our fortunes around, guys. Jerry Cardinale, if he wants these fans to stop booing him, stop wanting him to sell the club, if Conte leaves Napoli, even if they win the Scudetto, guys, he has to make it his mission to get that man to Milan. I know there's no European football. It may sound crazy. You might have to overpay Conte in salary to get him to Milan, guys. You need to rectify your mistake from last year. That is the only way this team here can get back to the top in 1 year, guys. Look what he did to Napoli. From 9th or 10th last year to look where they are. A win away from lifting the Scudetto for the 2nd time in 3 years, guys. For me, it's the only feasible option. I know it doesn't sound realistic. I know there's been talk about Allegri and Italiano and all these other people. I know Conte with management doesn't seem realistic, guys. But if Jerry Cardinale wants to win and get these people off his back, Antonio Conte, for me, is the only hire, guys, to bring Milan back to the top as quickly as possible, guys. But listen, there's still 1 more game left, guys. I know there's 1 more game to just end this tumultuous season. I think we can all agree it's been a frustrating season. We're tired of this nonsense. We're tired of this management. We're tired of the performances, guys. They're not up to the standard of Milan. Watching Roma beat Milan for the first time in like 3 to 4 years, guys, is very frustrating as well to see, guys. It's just not good, guys. We are going in the wrong direction instead of the right direction with Maldini and Masetta in charge. We were going in a great trajectory. Now we are going in the completely opposite direction with Redbird, guys. And I just feel so helpless watching this team get dismantled by these people and just watching them do it, guys. First sacking Maldini Masetta and doing what they've done now, guys. Possibly selling to Gianni Reinders. It's inexcusable to me how this team would sell their best player. The books are good. You know, they're making money, and now they want to sell their best guys because they screwed up. And now we got to pay for it, guys. It's just incredible to see, guys. So frustrating. This match here was another horrendous performance today, guys, at times. You know, going down a man early. Never were coming back in this game, guys. 1 more game left against Monza, and we can wrap this season up, guys. And then God knows what happens in the summer transfer window, guys. I don't even want to know. I'm genuinely scared what's going to happen in the summer, guys. But, guys, that's it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan, sempre as always, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, share more. Ciao, guys.